Button is hit. Oh my
Hey,
god,
y'all.
here we are. Howdy, everyone.
Hey, Chet, how's it going today?
Hope it is going well, and you are having a good summer. We've got fan art displayed in the corner again this time. Thank you, everyone who has submitted fan art.
Oh my god, Forest Leaf and Rainstar at the bar.
It's one of my favorites,
So good.
honestly.
So funny.
I love Forest Leaf and Rainstar content.
Yeah.
And
It's
just as we go live, Winnie comes.
It's
Here she
funny,
comes.
the fact that Rainstar and Forest Leaf, like, as a dynamic became such a big thing is just fun, because before I don't think we'd ever thought about them having a dynamic, like, until we...
No, they never did. I don't think they ever even interacted.
But, like, we've in reworking this and understanding the characters better, like, coming to know that is really fun.
Mm-hmm. Alright, ate the last of my tacos.
If you want to submit fan art of your own, please share it on Tumblr or Twitter or DeviantArt. On DeviantArt, you can tag StarClan Cats Club, or on Twitter, you can tag @StarClanB. On Tumblr, tag either Tennille Flowers or Roslyn Productions.
If you tag me on Tumblr, it's not a bad idea to also send me like an ask saying like, hey, I did fan art for you, here's the link. Because I'll be real, things kind of get lost in my Tumblr a bit.
Things get lost in your DeviantArt a bit, that's why I'm telling them to do it to StarClan Cats Club.
Okay, look, we're not having this stream to out me, okay?
And we will not make an amino because we are old.
If you don't have those apps, I'm sorry, we don't have an Instagram at the time, because we got to do that.
I actually have an Instagram now. I haven't...
Oh, snap.
We haven't
A
done anything
bitch
with
made
it.
an
I
Instagram
have
and
like
didn't
two
tell me.
posts. One is of my face, and the other one is of Perry's little bean toes.
Oh,
So-
I want to see Perry's bean toast. Tennille, where you're at?
Okay, 1 second. I'm planning on trying to use this gosh diddly dang thing.
I mean,
Why
I
did Mom call
might
me?
figure it out soon too, but so at the time, no. And we would prefer you not to email us fan art, since the email currently is for more official items.
Yeah. Plus technically the email gets checked quite a bit because Audrey's on top of things, but we don't check the email unless it's for important things.
We don't respond to the email unless it's for important things.
Yeah.
I try to be on top of our social media, and our Tumblr and our email. We don't have a Tumblr yet either. When I figure out my life and routine, then we'll have StarClan Battles, Tumblr, and Instagram, because I've become the designated social media person.
Oh, it'd be nice to have a dedicated StarClan Battles Tumblr.
I think that's probably our next one, honestly.
I'm going to still avoid Tumblr like the plague, so...
It's fair.
I mean, honestly, there's not a lot going on there.
Yeah, it's so tame now, honestly. Like, people are like, oh, we can't post not safe for work here anymore? Well, all the bad
This
people
place
left.
is useless to me.
I went to
And now
Twitter.
it's just like, is anyone still out there? Here's my art.
Chirps.
Like, it is a very active site for something considered dead, though.
Tumblr was when I was trying to record my, make a record of my Sims 3 Legacy Challenge with my Hughes family, because I chose the skin tone that was rainbow, so that anytime a different skin tone happened, they had different skin colors.
Okay, I've eaten food.
Hey.
Got to look at some of this lovely fan art again. Makes me happy. This one that's currently up is super cute. It's a
I love it
fun
so
Dawn
much.
Frost.
Oh, yeah, and it was like said something like Peach shines brightest at dawn, something like that.
Yeah.
Which was really cute.
I remember their little story for this one is that maybe Peach Paw chases something accidentally across the border, and so Dawn Frost, like, lets her take it. Like, alright. Alright, I need to decide what I'm doing. Teef, do you mind if I show off the sketches you've done?
Yes. Put that on there.
Alright. So here's what Teef's gonna be working on. Oh, that did not
Hot
work.
cake.
Boop,
Hot
there we
cats.
go. Hot cats. So, yeah. This is about cats that are warm, hot, feeling the
It is
summer heat.
Summer. Summer cats. Lose somebody.
Summer cats.
Summer
I'm
cats.
having an issue.
An issue?
I can't hear Teeth. I know she's talking, but I can't hear her.
Oh, that's the problem
I
you were
couldn't
having
up
before.
here.
Yeah.
Here, let me refresh my thing, maybe.
I think
I mean, I can hear you just fine, Teef.
my
Yeah, I'm hearing Teef.
Okay, now I hear. My computer's just having problems with connection and deciding. whether I can
Discord
hear or
is a
not.
key.
I don't think it's Discord. I think it's my computer. Honestly, it's been kind of on the fritz lately. And also me wanting to use the Bluetooth headphones so that I can move around more freely. But I think I might need to just plug in some corded headphones.
So, because I am not sure what I want to draw today, remember, the theme is hot cats in the summer heat. So that's, what I'm going to be drawing around. But chat, I'm actually going to ask you, is there any characters in particular you would like me to draw? I'm going to open it up to chat to lay down some suggestions. Maybe
Stream requests.
I mean, personally, wild fur with all that fluff in the
Oh my
summer
God.
heat.
Well,
I would
and
love
could
to
you
see him
imagine, like,
dying.
The Shadow Clan Lake territory is pretty, like,
We have
marshy.
Lilyfire, Dawn Frost, Frozen Paw, Spotted Shadow, Golden Pelt, Wildfur, Peach Paw, Hawkstar, Falcon Paw, Indigo Eyes, Night Pool. So it's looking like Lilyfire, Wolfthorn.
Oh,
They want some Wind Clan. They want some Wind Clan up in here.
Okay.
No shade for Wind Clan cats.
Yeah.
Wildfur. Peach Paw, Spotted Shadow, Fernface, Playfur, Shrew Belly.
All right.
Swift Mask?
I can't keep up now.
I see a lot of
Okay,
Peach
all
Paw. The people just love Peach Paw.
I heard where you were going with that, Tennille. With the with in Shadow Clan
Cheetah.
being marshy and like you're kind of stuck with mud on ya and you're just
Yeah.
humid and you feel
Pluto
gross
says
and
they would
sticky.
love to see
Oh, no.
some background characters.
The bugs would be horrible.
Oh god, yeah, extra. Okay, I'm gonna try that. That's what I'm gonna try to draw because I didn't know what I was gonna try to draw yet either.
Just draw, like, dragonflies and mosquitoes just absolutely buzzing the hell out of the Shadow Clan cats. They're just like, God,
Which
miserable.
which Shadow Clan cat are people most interested in seeing though? I mean, Wildfur was like first being said,
I saw a lot of Wildfur. There was also quite a few people saying Indigo Eyes.
and I also have seen
Somebody
Shrew
said
Belly.
Shrew Belly.
Aw, Shrew Belly trying to help keep the kids.
I know, but I always
Aw.
draw Shrew Belly. That's true. I love him, but like, yeah, that's who I always end up drawing.
Okay, since you guys seem to want to see me draw some Wind Clan, what I think I'm gonna try and do is do.
I'm seeing a lot of Jagged Stripe because he's a bit more fluffy.
Oh
for Wind Clan.
yeah, I think what I'm gonna try and do is I'm going to do like a picture of Wind Clan camp and just draw a whole bunch of warriors like in the sun.
Edged out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect. Yes, do that.
Oh, Winnie is so snuggly.
Oh.
She's doing that thing where she like pushes her head against my arm.
Love her.
She's in my lap. She's very comfy.
Let's see.
She's having a good day. Good day for Winnie.
Pictures. Okay, cat. Bugs. I guess. I don't know. That's not right.
Oh, hi Winnie. Very snuggle girl.
Also, if you hear some meows from our end, that will be my cat Dune, who has decided he has a lot of energy today and doesn't know what to do with it.
Dune. Okay. Now I'm thinking like where the sun would be in the sky at the hottest point of day.
Okay, which way is north again? Left is north, isn't it?
Yeah. I think.
Up is north.
Yeah, so ThunderClan's north.
Yeah. So then west side, hottest
Stupid.
part of the day is slightly towards the afternoon past noon.
We'll say, yeah, so it's like the sun's kind of starting to go down a little bit, but like the ground is super
so
hot.
then that would be, based on your reference photo right now, we would be the sun, kind of,
Yeah, because the sun would set over
on the west side.
on like
over
towards
the lake.
Shadow Clan
Yeah.
territory. Yeah.
The sun
Okay.
would set on the west side of the lake.
All right.
These are things we have to think about when we animate too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rough. Rough, guys.
Alright, we have some questions. Dumb455, oh, it's supposed to be dumbass. Artist says, how do you guys get out of an art block? I've been having one for a long time and I don't know why, but I feel kind of guilty about not being able to draw. Curious how you deal with it.
Do other stuff.
You
Like,
try different techniques
Wacky,
of art.
crazy art things. Like, instead of trying to draw cats or, for example, instead of just like trying to draw characters or doing what I'm supposed to be doing, sometimes I will go and just throw some acrylic paint on a canvas or go get some sidewalk chalk and draw on the sidewalk. I haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah, just
But-
try a different medium, try a different subject, try something more loose and fun that you kind of just want to learn or experiment more with rather than something you feel confident in, because sometimes you get too perfectionist about something you're more confident in, and to loosen up and get back in the groove, it's nice to reset with something new.
Yeah.
From May Collins, what is Lilypaw's relationship like with her family?
We have a
Not
bit
great.
more about Lilypaw in the in a character moment, because there's one with her dad and uncle from October.
I'm amazed that you remembered the month.
Because it was the double
Oh,
feature for
hi.
Halloween.
Oh.
So
Oh, she's so
there's more
snuggle.
details about that kind of in there, but in general, Lilypaw's relationship with her family is kind of more bratty, I want to call it, I guess.
They all
Yeah,
have
her-
issues. They're
Her
not
attitude
good at
is
dealing
not
with them.
something that is
She came
like, wow, why is she so why is she like this?
came upon her attitude issues honestly.
Yeah.
Shelly Paws asks, what's a good way to practice getting rid of same-face syndrome?
Draw shapes. Draw lots and lots of shapes. I know one thing I did when I was really trying to break my habit of it is I would literally just draw some shapes on my paper. Like I would draw like triangles and moons and squares. And then like once I'd filled my page with shapes, I started adding faces. Like I made them into faces.
Something that helped me a lot was studying different breeds of cats we're talking about same-face syndrome with cats in particular, because different cat breeds have insanely different face shapes, and so if you want to take some reference photos and do some tracing and find some patterns of basic shapes, so like if you see a triangular prism, or if you see more of a cylinder for one face, or a sphere for a bit, and just kind of outline what those different kinds of face shapes look like. You can learn where you can stretch and squash a bit more to get different characteristics in the shape of the face.
Another thing that helps is, you know, a lot of times the problem is with same faces that you're getting stuck drawing the same shapes. So, you know, instead of going like, oh, look, this is my cat. And then you can go like, oh, wait, but actually,
heck, you can do...
They can have their face stretched, and their ears can be bigger,
or
and
be more
their
eyes
eyes can be bigger, and maybe their nose is tiny.
Anatomy as well, because you have to know the anatomy so that you can break it.
Yeah, and that's part of why I said studying breeds of cats too, to know where those kind of the parts of anatomy that stay more the same versus change a lot.
Right.
Lauren Bosma asks, how do you get past writer's block for your story if you don't have any ideas of what to do? I actually have I have a whole video on writer's block over on my channel. So if you go check out Roslyn Productions in the Am Writing playlist, there's a whole video on writer's block and things you can do to get over it. Usually if the issue isn't just straight up burnout, it's probably an issue with your outline. So a lot of the times when I get writer's block, it's because I've written myself into a corner and I need to actually back up. Usually, you know, the issue when I get to writer's block is usually 1 or 2 chapters before the point where I've gotten blocked. So I need to usually go back, reassess what I've already written, and see, okay, well, how can I change this to better move the story forward? And usually that helps a lot. So if you outline, if you outline, definitely recheck your outline. If you're just going by the seat of your pants, go back and reread what you've written, and usually the problem is before the point where you've gotten stuck.
That is good advice.
That's really good advice. I'm going to take that advice, and I'm going to continue doing my comic soon.
Nice. Also related, Midnight Nico asks, how does one get better at writing? You just have to write.
Just go for it, man.
And you have to not be afraid to write bad. Like, give yourself permission to suck, because that's how you get good. And then you learn from, okay, what did I do that wasn't great? What did I do that is good here? And then you learn more how to do the things that are good. Because, like, I used to suck at writing. I don't know any writer who writes frequently who didn't used to suck at some point. It's okay. You just don't give up.
Just like
Same goes for drawing or any other skill.
It's like every artist at one point drew lollipop trees. And sometimes it's still valid to keep drawing lollipop trees. Depends on how you go for it. But, like, you know, no artist is just good from birth.
I am.
I mean, I would have argued that.
No, like, seriously, go look at my old art. It's garbage.
At one point, I would have
It's all
argued
garbage.
that you were actually great from birth, but I've seen you improve
I had the
so
motivation
much.
to practice. I had the motivation to practice from birth.
I believe that, for sure.
Yes.
And also, as I'm going through questions, I just want to make a note of, try not to ask the same question over and over, and I'm also not going to go over questions that are extremely common or have been answered before, like who our favorite characters are, whose design we like the most. We've answered those questions honestly, we should probably just make an FAQ video where we answer those questions. But since we've been asked those so many times...
FAQs too, but I'll have to go back through the old streams to do the more character-based FAQs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's... we probably also won't go too much into detail on art advice, because it depends. Like, so much of it is circumstantial to your style, the topic, the subject,
We also answer these questions a lot too, so.
Yeah, it's...
And there's nothing
We
wrong
probably
with
won't
watching
answer
old
those.
streams. They're still up on the channel for a reason. Still a good time.
And they still help support the project when you watch them, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. Same with, like, mental illness and stuff. We've also talked about characters with mental illnesses and physical disabilities.
That's something I mentioned in the FAQ document, which, did you add that to the description when you copied over? Because I added it to the default description.
I need to take a
There
look.
is definitely an FAQ, like, Google Doc link.
Let's see. Rules.
I added it to our default one that's supposed to, like, go at the bottom where, like, where to find our stuff.
In the meantime,
I
while
think
you're
this
looking
is
for that,
old.
here's a fun question. Pixie Wolf Art asks, this is more for the whole group, but if you were a family, who would have what role and why?
Well, Tennille's dad. I'm Crazy Aunt. Crazy Fun Aunt, I think, personally.
I'm Mom, aren't I?
Yeah,
Yes.
you kind of are.
You're the mom.
Oh no, Tennille and I are Mom and Dad, oh no.
I am either Crazy Aunt or I am just, I don't even know, man.
Well,
I do know. I'm the neighbor kid that always comes over to the house inviting himself over and is just around constantly. That's who I am.
see, like, in my mind, you're all my siblings, so...
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
Like, Water and Tennille are my younger siblings, and Teef is my older sibling.
Old.
Everyone's
How
older
old
than
are
me,
you?
as per usual.
I'm older than both Water and Tennille. I turned 27 this year, a few months before Tennille did, so...
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So I know you're older than me.
I don't know what I thought, but
I think I'm the oldest person in Words on Warriors.
I'm not certain on that.
Because I think I'm slightly older than Moon Kitty.
Oh, you know what? We did establish that.
Yeah, because her birthday's in March.
And yours was
Yeah, I'm
February.
like just barely older than Moon Kitty.
Yeah.
In general, I am the mom friend though, so like... But I would still see Teef as like the older sister, even if I'm the mom friend.
I'm the one that left and came back.
Did you see what I was talking about before? Like, we have a Google Doc, Tennille, that is like...
Yeah, I just linked it.
Well, no, not the FAQ. I mean, there's a Google Doc that's like default description base.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not gonna mess with it right now.
Okay, sorry. I just was like, we should remember that we have that.
I know that we have that because I was the one who just suggested we do that because that's what I do for all my stuff, but... Okay, there we go. That should be in there now.
Yeah, video descriptions is in the general Start Clan Battles folder. Okay, yeah, so the FAQ is now in our video description too, if y'all want to refresh the stream on your page to check it out.
Alright, ooh, here's a personal attack. How much space does all the references, sketches, StarClan Battle, drawing a blank episodes, and profiles for the characters take up on your PCs?
Like,
I'm a Subway Frog.
A lot.
Not mine, because I don't do any of that.
I have an external, and see, it's not even full. It's a terabyte, so like, you know, a lot, but not that much.
I mean, yeah, we would have to compile a lot to know for sure. I'm not really certain myself.
It's all over my computer.
And it's all over Google Drive, and it's all over different computers too, so, like...
Yeah.
You know that our Google Drive filled up and we had to pay for more space?
Yeah, we did.
I looked into the Google Drive thing, though, and it's apparently the storage is by person, so, like...
It is.
So instead of it being, like, just the file itself is stored as one person's storage, it's whoever uploads it, it's from that person's storage.
I need to buy storage because there's about 13 out of 15. I'm going to check now because I'm curious. It says 13.8 gigs, which is also a lot of my school stuff. So probably half of that is Star Clan Battles stuff.
And that's mostly animation stuff from you.
Yeah. Like heavy duty backgrounds, you know?
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a lot.
It's so funny. What a question.
Subway Frog also asks, if StarClan Battles characters were people, what occupation do you think they'd have?
That's
I mean,
always-
medicine cats are doctors, obviously, but...
Not necessarily. Some of them might go for, like, psychology, honestly.
You know, I could see therapist Misty Snow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or social work. Actually,
Yeah.
I think Misty Snow is probably more social worker.
Yeah.
I could see Spotted Shadow being a teacher.
Oh,
Yes, absolutely. Same with Mudnose.
And constantly butting heads with gym coach Golden Pelt.
Yeah.
Wildfur is still deciding his major in college, I think.
Wildfur's a
Volkswagen.
dropout.
Wildfur dropped out of community college. He works at the grocery store now. But it's good, because, you know, Spotted Shadow always goes through his checkout line, specifically.
Specifically.
And they chat, and Golden Pelt's just behind her, you know, tapping his foot, waiting for his turn to pay for his goddamn groceries. He's gonna get that whey protein.
I feel like we've created a coffee shop AU.
no.
I mean, pretty much. That's pretty much what that just was.
I'm entirely too invested in it. Grocery store AUs need to be a bigger thing.
That's true. They
Oh,
really
we should do a grocery store. Yeah. On Frost is the big boss. Like the CEO.
Pol Pot just got hired and he's already kind of miffed because, like, his manager doesn't seem to be. He's like, just let me be on the till, Wildfur. And he's like, no, you gotta learn how to stalk first.
Shit.
Oh.
He's like, I can do it, Wildfur. And then his first day on the checkout line,
He gets
Karen
buried
Forest
in
Leaf
canned
comes
goods.
through.
Makes him cry.
Forest Leaf shows up. This coupon says, ma'am, it's expired. I don't care.
Do you know that if you bring expired coupons to a lot of Bed Bath & Beyond stores, they will still, like, honor it? They'll still give you the percent off, because the computer system, at least for the longest time, didn't even have a way to, like, tell that, the coupon was expired or not.
Cheat the system, kids.
I worked at Bed Bath & Beyond, I know this stuff.
See, I have been blessed to never have worked retail, technically.
Same.
But I have worked...
Because they didn't want
I
like,
was,
you're too good at that. Don't stock. Just do customer service all the time.
I was a donation phone worker, though, so, like...
Oh, that's just as bad.
Same energy. Except I didn't have to deal with people face-to-face, though, which is really good because I can't really control my facial expression.
Ooh. You're like me.
I mean, that's a mood.
Open book.
Like, the only time I can control my face is when I'm deliberately making a silly face to make Ray laugh. That's it.
I also am bad at directing my facial expressions.
Honeypool RPOCs asks, what cats in StarClan Battles are actually or most likely cake? Peach Paw is definitely cake.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't be that sweet and not be cake. I also think maybe Ivy Paw is. I think maybe all the apprentices actually are cake.
No. Lily Paw
Everyone-
is key lime pie.
Everyone but Moss Paw. And then she's like, what?
You guys are all cake?
Why?
Cake this whole time?
Why am I not cake?
I don't understand.
It's like, no, Moss Paw, you're a meat cake.
Oh no.
Moss Paw.
Aren't we all meat cakes?
We are all meat cake.
It's disgusting.
That's disgusting.
What job would Jagged Stripe be? Jagged Stripe would be the assistant coach.
Oh,
yeah, he
oh, that is too precious.
He's like the personal trainer that you always kind of hope you get.
Like, I just imagine, okay, so we have PE coach Golden Belt, and, like, he always sends Jagged Stripe to go, like, prep the field and, like, put the cones out and stuff, and, like,
Take
but
the
Jagged Stripe's
attendance.
still, like, this short, pudgy guy, and he's like, yes, coach Golden Belt.
You just described Gaston and LeFou.
Yeah.
That's basically them, right?
Ah,
Okay, now I just want to see Jagged Stripe in, like, these little gym shorts with the whistle and little hat.
Oh.
Are we gonna have to divert the stream?
This is gonna turn into this
this grocery
this
store.
grocery store AU.
I kind of dig it. I got way too invested in this.
I mean, I kind of dig it too.
I love Karen Forest Leaf, though, because you know she sees Spotted Shadow and Wild for being a thing, and she's like, you could do so much better. Why don't you marry a doctor?
I can't
Or a
marry a
lawyer.
doctor. It's illegal.
You should date Golden Pelt. I don't know why her voice changes when she's a human, but it does.
Because humans are socialized differently than warrior cats, that's why.
Yeah, she's a very disapproving grandma.
She's very
like one of
Catholic
those young
guilt
grandmas.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't unsee Forest Leaf is Catholic.
It's
I just
pretty fitting.
She genuinely just became one of my grandmothers.
okay, but she has to be Catholic and a girl boss.
Oh, uh-huh.
Yes. She has like 5 different MLMs that she's a part of.
So
And somehow
selling
making
Mary
money
Kay.
just to piss you off.
She's like selling Mary Kay and also one of those jewelry chains, and finally one of those like diets. That's the third one, is like a smoothie
Herbalife.
mix diet thing. Herbalife, yeah, that's the one. That's the one actually. There you go. Thank you.
You know, one of my cousins actually sold Mary Kay for like years and actually made money at it, and I was so mad. I was like, how? What?
Bitch, how'd you do
she also
that?
she also had a job as a nurse, and she would like sell it to all of her coworkers who are, you know, too freaking busy to
actually go anywhere.
Yeah, like go to Sephora or some shit. So they're like, yeah, whatever, Mary Kay, it's not fine. So she actually made freaking bank on Mary Kay, and I'm like, that's not supposed to be possible, how dare you?
There's always just like the one and a few, you know, like there's always the one, the few success stories, because that's how they get you.
Yeah, it's like she had a large social network of women who wanted makeup but did not have time to go shop for makeup. That's why she succeeded. Look at that melty forest leaf.
Yeah.
He knows we're talking shit.
Bitch, I hear you. Karen Leaf.
So somehow my shadow clan drawing has started with bird flight being totally oblivious to everyone's discomfort.
Oh, I was just thinking of drawing Fleetfoot like that.
Like, she's like flicking an ear to get away a bug, but doesn't actually realize it's there while she's like looking all happy at a different bug.
Scarlet Cat brings another very cute topic of discussion: Thornheart and Snowfeather wedding planning.
Oh, cute.
Sweethearts.
They definitely have hydrangeas in their flower arrangement. I don't know why. I just see it.
I see it too. Yeah.
Ren Song would do a lot of the wedding planning.
Yeah.
Ren Song is like, don't worry about a thing. I've got this. Ren Song is
the
both best man and maid of honor.
Jinx, basically, right there.
Yeah. Karen Leaf would like to speak to your leader. Someone asks, Maggie Sherian asks, what happened to Thornheart's tail?
Oh, she's
He's a
born that
Manx.
way.
He's a Manx. I had a cat who was a Manx, who is his exact coloration, and his name was Stub. And so I decided his warrior name was Thornheart, and I put him in StarClan battles because it was, yeah.
All of our cats are going to end up in StarClan battles. I've already planned for Granny and Winnie to be an endless storm.
I
Perfect.
have planned for, so one of the roommates' cats, Ophelia, is a mostly white cat, and then she's got some brown tabby like spots to her, but then her whole tail is colored, and then there's a spot like on her butt below the tail, so it looks like an exclamation point. So she's gonna come up later as Alarm Tail, and then she's gonna be like, frick this stuff and go be a kitty pet.
Yeah.
That's the plan. Tennille and I came up with the plan together, but I love the name Alarm Tail too much to pass up.
That is adorable. I love it. My plan for Granny and Winnie is that Granny will be a rogue, like basically Yellow Fang, who like gets taken in by Shadow Clan later on, and she just goes basically straight to the Elder's Den. And then Winnie is this apprentice who's just always in the Elder's Den, you know, doing the moss and very excited to be there. And her warrior name would be Mumblefoot. Mumblefoot, who has not been, you know, around other cats for some time, probably was a kitty pet before she got too old, is just like, what the fuck? Just get out. And Leafpaw's always just in there like, tell me a story, Mumblefoot.
So she's a grumpy Moody.
Yeah. She's Yellow Fang.
She's a grumpy Purdy.
Yeah, and poor little Winnie Leafpaw is just the sweetest little girl. Hi. Like, she always just wants to be up in Mumblefoot's face, and Mumblefoot's like, get the fuck out! Mumblefoot swears at the children.
Asset is Storm Whisker. She is easily startled and always thinks there's a storm coming because she can feel it on her extra long whiskers. And one of her whiskers sticks up and has like a little crimp at the end.
Oh.
And she's got white paws. Guys, very easily startled. Keeps her kitten fluff behind her ears for like eternity. Always looks kittenish.
That's so cute. They're so cute.
So cute.
ER asks, I never asked this, but probably should, what are your pronouns?
I, Water, aka Audrey, she, her, though I do consider myself gender non-conforming.
I'm going by they, them, currently.
I am doing she, her, or they, them, I guess.
And same
I don't really
here.
feel strongly about it.
I do she, her, they, them. I don't care really.
I'm also totally fine with they them. I just tend to. I just like the more I've settled in my presentation of female, the more I'm like, yeah, I'm good as female.
You can call me he, him. I don't care.
Like, I think most people use she, her for me, and I feel that is the most accurate, but if someone says they, them for me, I'm not going to be offended or anything by it.
Yeah.
Stop fighting. Why are you fighting? You weren't so sweet, now you spice. Oof. I'll cover her in a blanket.
Just love hearing her little collar bell. She's so cute.
The vet actually asked me about her collar when we took her in on Monday for her wellness check and her vaccines. And they were like, oh, it's so cute. And I was like, yeah, we got it at Disneyland. That was her souvenir last year.
Oh. Cute.
Hi, Winnie. Are you a little less spicy now? Nope, very spicy. She is ready. She is ready to play fight. She wants to wrestle.
To take out
Here,
the world.
Wrestle the blanket. Fight with the blanket.
Yeah, June did that with my hand earlier today. Just jumped up onto the bed and tackled my hand like it was a Kinder
Cute.
toy.
Like,
It was not cute.
Winnie will do that with my hand, arms, and legs, and I'm trying to break the habit. She'll only do it with me. Like, she doesn't act that way with Janie or Ray. Like, she doesn't play bite them either. Like, she will only play bite and fight with me, and I'm like, stop. I think I was too lenient when she was a kitten, and now I'm suffering the consequences.
June was just a
That's what
stray
happens.
for so long. I think is why he's not.
Oh no.
What?
Eagle Flight asks, will we ever find out what happened to Fronsway? There's actually a character moment on Patreon about it.
Yep.
You can learn all about her.